ManCity 5, Arsenal 0. Let that sink in. ManCity 5, Arsenal 0. That game played yesterday. It's painful. It is painful. Don't get me wrong. Me as an Arsenal fan and as most Arsenal fans, we knew we're gonna lose at ManCity. We knew that. Nobody had all this arrogance in their head knowing that we're gonna go there and get something from ManCity. Nobody. I knew gonna lose that game. But I was hoping that the team that this guy is gonna put up, the team that Arteta is gonna put out, is gonna at least even frustrate Pep's team. No. You look at the lineup and you're like, oh shit. Here we are. Another experiment. Every match that this guy puts out, every match that he goes out, every league games that he puts out, he's always experimenting. You know what he did? He put Xhaka in the central midfield to be the guy who's gonna marshal. He's gonna marshal the midfield. Granit Xhaka. He's gonna marshal the midfield. He's the guy who's gonna run back and forth. He's the engine of the team. By himself. These other guys are just helping him. Odegaard is just gonna help him. But Granit Xhaka was in the middle of the whatever, I don't know, the system was. Was it 3? I have no idea. But there we go. He has set up the team. Before I even wash my face, or before even I wake up to look and see what's going on, 1-0. And you know who scores? A 5-foot guy. He's the one who goes to scores. And you're asking yourself, okay, what happened to the defense? What happened to Chambers? Chambers is a tall guy and this is a midget. Behind him, he overjumps the guy. Scores. And I'm looking at myself, I'm like, okay. This guy went out and spent 130 million on players. And none of the players that he spent on, none of them was on that lineup. Ben White was out because he's sick. Given. Tavares was there. Sambi was there. Who else was there? The goalie was there. None of those players were on this team. He could not trust any of those players. Even Sambi, who was shown potential to be a good midfielder, he had nothing to do with that. He put this guy that turns like a 50-footer on the field. He put that guy to marshal the midfield. I'm looking at that. I'm like, that is another Arteta experiment. Then people ask me, should we keep Arteta? I'm like, why are we even having that debate? Why are we even having that discussion? Should we keep Arteta? Why? For what? What has he done? Since Arteta came in, he has gone through so many playing style. He plays this one today. Next week he'll play another one. No. The team that he played Brentford is not the same team that he played Chelsea. And it's not the same team that played ManCity. And I'm asking myself, you don't trust these players. Why did you not buy players that you could trust during the off season? Why did you not buy those players? Okay, buy 2 young players for the future. Then go out and buy yourself players that will help you stay on the league so that you can hit that future. So what if you don't have a future in the Premier League? Why are you going out to buy kids that will not make you stay in the Premier League? Why? As a coach who has a brain, shouldn't you go out there and get players that will keep the team in the Premier League so that at least these kids can enjoy, the kids that you're buying for the future? I can also do that. And then I ask myself also, I'm looking around, I'm like, The team is full of kids. How do you expect these kids who practice when they're in practice, they're practicing against themselves? How do you expect them now, all of a sudden, how do you expect them all of a sudden to go against seasoned veteran players in a real game? How do you expect them to perform? And just crushing these kids' feelings. Someone like Emil Smith, come on, man. That kid need to play on a team that wins so that he can get his. Otherwise, you're killing this kid's confidence. The soccer kid, you're killing their confidence because every time they go on the field, they're losing. They go on the field, they're losing. They are putting in whatever effort they're doing. They're giving their 100%, but at the end of the day, they're losing. What do you expect them to do? You think by next season they'll be around? No. They were like, no, I want to go on a team where they don't just rely on me. I want also to play against, I want to have experienced players around me to hold my hand and tell me, hey, this is what you need to do. No. Arteta decides, I'm going to play these kids, throw them in the wolves, let them grow up in the wolves without anybody surrounding, nobody there to guide them, to hold their hands and tell them, hey, this is what we are supposed to do. You need to do this, you need to do this. Look at Tenny. Tenny is a good player. Now he's playing on a mediocre team. He's playing like a mediocre player now. Look at him. I feel sorry for the kid. The kid has potential. The kid has spirit. The kid has good heart. But he's playing on a mediocre team. The way the coach has set up the system just makes the team be mediocre. I'm like, why is Arteta impact on the idea that he just needs to have players who can listen to him? Why can't he have players, hothead players? I mean, the teams, some of us played on teams and we had hothead players on there. But those hothead players, those are the ones that perform. When they're on the field, the skills come out. The talent, you can see the talent. They push everybody. What they do out there, who give a fuck? But as long as they're on the team and they're making your team win, so what? No, Arteta want the ones that are groomed like him. All nice, like his hair. All nice, look cute looking. He's a very insecure coach. Arteta's an insecure coach, I'm telling you. And he's not going to go anywhere with that insecurity. You cannot just have players who can just obey what you want. To play just one style for everything that you meet. You need to have styles for every team that is in front of you. You get a Burnley that does not care about tiki-taka. You come with players who can bang them around. No, this idiot is there just playing the same nice, good-looking team. The ones that obey his commands. That's what he wants. That's what he wants to play. The ones that can obey him. He doesn't want anybody who... Saliba is out there performing at Marseille. Guendouzi is out there performing at Marseille. And those are the players that they will be on this team. Those are the players that will be pushing these kids. Or they will be the one now just, being strengthening the team. No, we have Holding. We have Jempers. We have Kolasinac. We have... now we have Ben White. We have Pablo Mari, who cannot even bring him in. You signed him. I don't know why you cannot bring him in on a team that you signed him. Why did Pablo Mari play? He was on the bench. You could not trust him to play. He could not trust Pablo Mari to play. But you're the one who signed him. So why did you sign the dude? Man, Arteta. Does Arteta know that some of us, we have to wake up 4:30 in the morning to watch these games? You just wake up 4:30 in the morning. By 4:50, 2-0. And it's not that we were not going to lose. We knew we were going to lose. It's just that how we got played. It is so embarrassing. You see your team, they're not going past their midfield. They are playing in their own half the whole game. We had one shot on goal, one shot. And it was an accidental shot. It's not like we took a shot. Just one. 90 minutes, one. And you call yourself a coach. So you quit. Why are you still there? Quit. One shot. Oh, fine, ManCity we know, but you are the second over there. Why couldn't you have set up a system that will frustrate that system that Pep came up with? Why couldn't you have frustrated? Even just put players who can be kicking the ball all over the place, so that you just disrupt their movement. Just make sure they're not doing anything. They're not tiki-taking around. Put players in there, but you don't have those players. You have shipped them all over out. Someone like Torreira, you shipped him. He could have been the one breaking up the place. No, you don't. You don't want those. You want those players who plays like, I don't know. You have these tiki-taka players. You need players that can disrupt those games, those passes. Bissouma, why did you not go out and buy Bissouma during the off-season? Why did you not buy Bissouma? You went and extended Chaka's contract. Now he's giving you red cards. How is that helping you? He's giving you red cards. The guy you extended. You could have bought Bissouma. Bissouma would have come in. Even Bissouma, I think even if we were 10 people down, he would be running all over the field. He will do something. No, you trust. Fuck Arteta, man. Does he understand some of us wake up at 4 in the morning to watch some of these games? Edu, you are part of the team that was invisible in 204. What are you doing? I mean, you see your club is going down, the team, all these idiots. Arteta played for Arsenal. Edu, you played for Arsenal. When you're playing for these teams were up there. Now all of a sudden you guys are taking over, and now the teams are going down and you're still stuck in. Quit. Let other people try. Go away. Edu, go back to Brazil. Arteta, find a team. I'm very sure a championship team there will take you on. After all, you're trying to make Arsenal to be a championship team. Go start all over there. Leave Arsenal alone. You don't want to. You should have, instead of buying Bissouma, he went to buy Ben White. I'm like, okay, why do you want to buy Ben White? He's what, 20 years old, and you're shipping another 20-year-old kid out. You're loaning him out somewhere else. What is it? What is this? Oh, because maybe that kid does not listen to you, but this other one will listen to you. Fucking pendejo.